What is it about this parcel of land, set deep amongst the Georgia pines, that draws us in so? Is it the beauty? Is it the color? Is it the sound and the breezes? Is it the history? It's all of that. Everything together makes this place special. This is Augusta National. This is the Masters.
Now, earlier this morning, one of the Masters' cherished traditions away. Golf's preeminent global ambassador, Gary Player, a three-time Masters champion, got him started and finished with that classic leg kick. Jack Nicklaus, of course, six-time Masters tournament winner, one of the game's greatest icons, synonymous with Augusta National. And Tom Watson, Masters champion in 1977 and 1981. I can tell you that all three, not surprisingly, knocked it in the fairway to the delight of the patrons assembled. It was then that the Masters tournament was officially declared underway. From the Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, EA Sports so proudly presents the Masters. Today, we begin this annual rite of spring amongst the blossoming azaleas and dogwoods, live opening round coverage of this tradition that is truly unlike any other. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend, and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round one. On top is the 2022 Masters champion, Scottie Scheffler. He's on the move early at 5 under par. So, Frank, what a thrill for this young golfer. Got that all-important first career victory earlier in the season, and with it came that coveted invitation to this great tournament. Frank, you know the feeling. You've been there. What do you think's running through their mind right about now?
Probably everything, including breakfast, really. Yeah, it's just a great feeling, Rich. You know, we exist in a sport that is very much, what have you done for me lately? So you just look back and just because you're a rookie, all you even think about, because there's a lot of people this season that have not won. So put you in front of that pack and then just go play and assess it afterwards come Sunday. Get on that first tee and you hear 4 please, now driving. That's all it is. And just stick it in drive and go like hell.
Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Well, not to be. Okay, it's going to be a double bogey here to get the round started. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Moving on to the 575-yard par 5 second at Augusta National. One of 2 par 5s on this first 9. Reachable in 2 for many in the field, but the green is protected by large, deep bunkers. Uh-oh. Well, that ball came into contact with everything that you do not like, right on a golf course, the leaves, the branches, the trees, and then ultimately into the hazard. So the decision is to re-tee it. And now after the penalty, this will be his third shot. Yeah, that ball just had a mind of its own there. No way to get it to stop. And it winds up in the water. So now after the drop, this is going to be his fifth shot into this par 5. Frank needs an up and down here. This is the 7th shot.
It's certainly doable from where they are. This shot's not too hard.
Didn't go your way. It happens in golf, so just pick up and move on. Onward now to the classic 350-yard par 4 third hole here at Augusta National. Best probably to hit short of the 4 fairway bunkers and then have a full shot into this green, which slopes right to left.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe 2. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. 11 feet away. Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. So that safely in. It's
I can't believe I left it short. I need birdies.
Stay
Lots of
at
them.
+5. Next up, the stout par 3 fourth here at Augusta National, measuring 240 yards. Middle to long iron is the play here, but accuracy is key with the 2 bunkers protecting the front of that green. How about the touch there? Beautifully done. Well, a 4 round really got a whole lot better after that tee shot to this par 3. It's not quite a hole-in-one, but it is a tap-in birdie. Inspired by the road hole at the old course at St. Andrews, the 495-yard par 4 fifth. This is an excellent par 4, second longest at Augusta National. Uphill slightly and dogleg to the left. That one gonna split the middle. Maybe get a little rollout as well. That is a good, solid tee shot. that is into the second cut. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and he'll remain at +4. We make our way now to the 180-yard par 3 6th, second par 3 on the first 9 here at Augusta. Elevated tee looks down on a 2-tiered undulating green that will absolutely test you. Okay, safely aboard. This from about 10 feet. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. On to hole number 7 now, a par 4 at 450 yards. It's one of the narrower holes on the course, so precision is more important than power off the tee. The second shot is no bargain either, with a total of 5 bunkers completely surrounding a fairly small green. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
Staring at 142 to the hole. The pin is stuck in the front right section of the green.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
That might have been a little more break than he was expecting, as that one winds up undercutting the hole. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll hold steady at +3. So where the second hole, the par 5, is considerably downhill, the 8th is up the hill. You can certainly make an eagle here, but it requires 2 good shots and maybe a little luck. If you play it off the right, it'll kick down and leave you within eagle range. Position A, that's going to be right down the middle. I'm not sure he got every bit of that 3-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad. 10-foot putt left. Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. We wrap up the first 9 with the tough 460-yard par 4, known for a treacherous 3-tiered green that slopes sharply from back to front. Approach shots here that don't have enough carry could also wind up rolling a good 30, 40 yards or so back down the hill. The wind's starting to push this one a little left. Yeah, that is a wonderful tee shot, right where you want to be here at hole number 9. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Well, the good news is his ball has found the fairway, but the 2 bunkers guarding the left side of the 9th are in play. Going to have to hit something high and soft to find the right level of this green.
I know it's the second shot golf course, but what an iron shot. I don't care. That's the first, the last. That's a great shot.
It was
Chance
wedge,
to
mate.
close out the front side here with a birdie. Not much more than a tap in there. It is a birdie at the 9th, and that will make this a front 9 of 37, 1 over par. Start of the second 9 here at Augusta National is also the start of a difficult stretch. These 2 par 4s, 10 and 11, all you want, and then you get up to that challenging little par 3, 12. So the first 9 complete on to the second 9 here at Augusta National, which of course begins with the par 4, 10. Frank, our featured golfer, the rookie, having some growing pains, we'll call it, on those first 9 holes.
Yeah, you could call it that. It's going to be an interesting second 9 here to play, because if you get a little reckless, you can add up that score very, very quickly. On the flip side, if you're smart on the second 9 and sort of position the ball well around the golf course, there's quite a few opportunities coming in to really turn this round around.
From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Slightly more challenging to access the hole on the right side of this green from this part of the fairway. It does bring that bunker up the right into play.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Now this, for birdie at 10.
Yeah, this is when he's got to get just right. It's a tough putt moving back to his right.
No, kind of underread that one, and it winds up missing below the hole. So that's in for par to start this backside, and he'll stay at 1 over. We move along to hole number 11 here at Augusta National, now at 520 yards, a par 4. This tee box shifted a bit to the left in 2022, which lengthened the hole a good 15 yards, so that now navigating a tee shot down the right side brings more risk into play. So here we go. Those first 10 holes were memorable enough in this first professional round at Augusta National, but now here's where things really start to get interesting. Frank, you know it as well as anyone. This is where you call the Masters every year. After this tee shot, it is a first trip through Amen Corner.
And right you are, Rich. A lot of people think Amen Corner is 11, 12, and 13, but it starts actually on the second shot into 11, and the tee shot at 13 is the finish of Amen Corner. But it's also where you start to see water at the very, very first time. You hit a nice tee shot on 11, and you will look at the pond just short, and the water, which is Rays Creek, that protect the back of the screen and then leads into the 12th hole. So it's an amazing part. I think it's a special part in golf. Number one, you feel privileged to be able to play the golf course, let alone compete in the Masters. But it's also where all the action invariably seems to start at Augusta National.
for the pride.
Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11. And he'll remain right where he is. Well, nowhere on this golf course are the colors more vibrant than right here. Hole number 12. So easy on the eyes. So much harder is figuring the mysterious winds. The answers lie somewhere near the top of those towering pines that kiss the Georgia sky. Augusta's beguiling beauty. Golden Bell. That wind can really knock a ball down when it gets over the tree line here at 12. And that will be short and in the bunker. Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is. Hole number 13, this is where you want to turn it over off the tee, then turn it on, turn the tide, make eagle, make the move, make some noise. One hole and 1,000 stories, heroic ones, sad ones. Today, maybe a new one. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. That is starting right. Got to be careful over there.
What am I doing, honestly?
We started off playing a game of golf, but now we're just flat out deep sea fishing here. This is bizarre.
Bizarre.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
Got it there, but not quite on
Need to
target.
get through this round. Need to get through this round.
Okay, that one finished off. It is a bogey here at unlucky number 13.
Oh, fuck, I'll take a bogey.
He is very quickly down at 2 over par. This 14th hole at 440 yards is a good one. The real challenge here is the green. Two-time Masters champion Ben Crenshaw considered this to be one of the most difficult in golf. This started toward the left side. And that a good shot up the hill and into the fairway at 14. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
The most attractive feature of this hole is the dynamic design of the green, cut into 3 separate sections guarded by an amazing false front where the ball will come all the way off the front edge.
Didn't hit it. Didn't hit it.
issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain at 2 over par. We come now to the instantly recognizable hole number 15. It's called Firethorn. Traditionally, it has been the second easiest hole on the course, behind only number 13. But it was lengthened in 2022 with an extra 20 yards added on, making that potential carry over the pond with a second shot that much tougher. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Looking at the greatest second shot in golf, but don't let the beauty fool you. There is trouble everywhere.
Yeah, no reason to risk it there. That's a good layout to a good number short of that pond.
He's set up for his third shot here, looking to get it on the green with this.
That is starting right. Got to be careful over there.
No, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly to be much closer than that.
Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. Get up. Get there. Oh, yeah, why not? From downtown, that in for a birdie here at 15. We arrive now at the 170-yard par 3 16th, played entirely over water to a green flanked by 3 bunkers. Like every hole at Augusta, precision off the tee here is key. You can make a birdie. Well, you have to figure this to be another exciting moment for this young golfer. Frank, you stop to consider how many great moments have taken place here at hole number 16, this beautiful little par 3, and now here you are standing on that tee for the first time as a pro.
Yeah, it's quite incredible, Rich. Not just the hole, but the opportunity too. That ridge that cuts through the green there. So we've seen many a shot look like it's 20, 30 feet, even perhaps right or left of the flag, and then starts to take the contours, roll. Could it be a hole-in-one? Could it be like a Tiger Woods missing the green on the left and a in your life? So 16, it's an opportunity. It's theatre. It's Augusta.
We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, we're going back up this incline from right to left. This is all about pace. You've got to give it a good wallop.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. This par 4 17th at 440 yards, one of the most famous in the sport. This is where in 1986, Jack Nicklaus, at the age of 46, made the birdie putt. Vern Lundquist on the call. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Yeah, that's good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll stay at even par. Well, the difficulty here at the finishing hole, this famous 465-yard par 4 18th, is that you are coming out of a narrow chute off the tee, and it is steeply up the hill. Good drive, though, puts you in position to maybe make a birdie. I'll head now to the 18th tee. What a whirlwind this first ever round as a professional at a major must have been. And to get your level par, Frank, that's a reasonably nice accomplishment so far.
It is. Major championship for a start. We all know that. Major championship golf course in Augusta National. That's a given. That's for sure. 7,500 yards. 72. It's a good number around here.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough
Crowd
spin
was
on
so
that.
bad.
Really, I mean, that almost like took that
People that
first
make this
bounce
game
and
to be
just
ashamed
ricocheted
of
forward.
themselves.
Nah, got it out there too far. It was trying to come back, but couldn't get there.
Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. He's going to fall back now to 1 over par.
For the golfer we had our eye on, no other way to say it, Frank. Just not a real good day out there.
Could be a short week, Rich. We can complain about the conditions and that, but
What a terrible round.
from the Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, EA Sports so proudly presents the Masters. Today, live second-round coverage of the season's first, and many say most coveted, major championship. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. Tyrrell Hatton is on top. He shows the way at 7 under. As for our featured golfer, it's going to take a good round to make the weekend as they enter one stroke below the projected number. Round 2 here at the Masters, an important day in the life of this young golfer. Played reasonably well yesterday in that first ever professional round here. Now, the goal, you'd have to think, tighten a few things up, maybe putt just a little bit better, and you're going to be around for the weekend in a major championship.
I would say the start, too, is important today. You know, the opening holes become more difficult over the last few years, and that opportunity at 2 and 3, the par 5 and the short or nearly drivable third, the goal has to be to get under par quickly today.
That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round 2. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay the third.
157 to the hole. Have to calculate the wind coming from right to left.
Safely in. It's a par here at the first, and he'll remain right where he is. So, Frank, this, as we've mentioned, our golfer's second professional round here at Augusta National. You finished 4th here back in 1996. Curious, how long did it take you before you started to kind of get comfortable with the layout and the contours of the greens and all the nuances that you have to become familiar with in order to be successful here?
Well, I certainly don't think you want to get complacent, but to answer your question, I never really felt totally comfortable. But what did help was playing with experienced players like Arnold Palmer, who had played in more Masters than I'd had hot dinners. And what I did glean from them is they look left and right, short and long. I think too often when you're young, and I'm going to say dumb in this situation, you just sort of take this direct line at all these flags. And then when you look at a seasoned player, they're looking for humps and hollows. What's around the hole? In other words, the flag stick is a destination, not necessarily the target. once I started to learn that, then I realized how you could play Augusta National. And the more players you play with, whether it was a Ballesteros or a Tom Watson, you started to see that was the one common denominator with all the people that was successful around Augusta National.
That took the turn in this fairway perfectly. That's going to get a good amount of run out and going to leave a great angle to attack this second green. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Great chance to hit this green in two, but it's going to require one of the hardest shots in golf, a big, towering, high draw to access this left hole location.
Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in two on the par 5. Oh, wonderful effort right there. That was tracking much of the way, and it'll leave a short one for birdie. Okay, no problems there. Finishing off a birdie at number 2. And that's going to help his chances to play the weekend, as currently he's hovering right around the cut line. Down to the short par 4 third, only 350 yards. I think one of the more underrated holes on this golf course. We know those 5 pars plus the 12th on that second 9 get so much attention, and rightly so. But this is a wonderful hole, strategic, and you need some touch here. That will do just fine. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Well, it's a short shot on paper, but this shot will definitely embarrass you if you don't pay attention. Green is sloped severely from right to left. It's elevated, which makes it awfully difficult to get the ball close.
And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Now this for birdie.
And this has a pretty clear right to left break to it. Players got to recognize the speed. This is one that guys leave short quite a bit.
Nope, didn't play enough of the break, and that'll be short as well. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par, and he'll stay at level par. Now to the 4th, an excellent par 3. This requires a solid, pure strike. You can't fake it on this hole, and you're happy to walk away with 3. Next up, the stout par 3 4th here at Augusta National, measuring 240 yards. Middle to long iron is the play here, but accuracy is key with the 2 bunkers protecting the front of that green. Yeah, this is a tee shot that's perplexed many a golfer over the years. That's going to wind up being too long and off the back of this fourth green.
Everybody goes to the range and they all want to hit 300-yard short shots. But those little chip shots, they're just as important.
Now the putter bails him out there. That's in for a par. And he'll stay right where he is. We move now to hole number 5, Magnolia, a par 4 at a stout 495 yards. Avoiding the 2 deep bunkers left of the fairway is a must, but a sloped green full of little hollows makes getting an approach to birdie range no small feat. That's up the left side. No issues here. That is into the fairway. A left to right breeze, something to consider here as he eyes this second shot. Look here at birdie.
And so often players can focus so much on the break they forget about the slope. This has to be hit a little firmer than normal.
Maybe gave that one a little too much credit and it missed on the high side. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll remain right where he is. Another good par 3 here on this first 9. It's the 180-yard par 3 6th. Elevated tee, 2-tiered green. Chance to make it 2, but you need to be precise on the tee. And that will miss off to the left and wind up in the short grass. And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Come on,
That's going to
man.
leak out to the right and trickle away. Not the right read there. Okay, it's a bogey here at number 6. And he'll drop back to 1 over par. On to hole number 7. It is a par 4 at an even 450 yards in length. Anything into the pine trees running the length of the fairway can oftentimes lead to a bogey or worse, with the 3 front bunkers preventing any thoughts of running one up to the green. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Well positioned in the fairway, but there is no guarantees to hit the green. It is protected by a series of bunkers all around it, and precision is a requirement.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. Nope. Good putt there. It's a bogey 5 here at the par 4.
This isn't going well.
And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. We move now to the 8th here at Augusta. This is an uphill 570-yard par 5. Avoid the fairway bunker off the tee, and reaching into is definitely a possibility.
I'd like to see that one again.
Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the par 5. And this ball not going where it was intended. It's going to work its way into the second cut. What a nice shot. Right on the green, and a pretty easy putt on the way. Well done. That one rolled in for a birdie. And he's able to get it back to 1 over. Par 4 ninth is intriguing here at Augusta National. This is where you can see just how hilly the golf course is. It may not show up on television that way, but you can certainly feel it as you make your way up to this 9th green. This is going to be a beautiful drive down the hill into the big clearing, and it'll set up a good look at this 9th green. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Well, from this section of the fairway, you have an opportunity to get the ball close to the back third of this green. It's going to require some good calculations on yardage and proper execution to get the ball to sit on the right plateau.
Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Now, we've seen folks hang that putt out to the right. It does not move as much as you'd think, and that goes on by. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that won't help the cause one bit. Second 9 begins with a downhill 495-yard par 4 featuring a 60-yard long center bunker short of the green. The first hole until 1935, number 10 traditionally plays harder than any other hole here at Augusta National. And this drive landed perfectly. It'll catch that slope. And it's going to wind up in a great position here on this 10th fairway. Now, Noda, his second from the fairway.
He's got 135 yards to the front, 159 to the hole, looking to make up for that drop shot with a birdie here.
This could be a good one.
And here at the 10th, with the iron in hand, and hits it stone cold close.
Birdie putt now moving to his right.
Can't believe this
Could have
shit.
erased the bogey from the previous hole, but no dice there. Okay, that one finished off for a par. He's going to need to come up with a few birdies in short order if he wants to play the weekend. On now to the second hardest hole in Masters history, the 520-yard par 4-11. It's been noted that the great Bobby Jones always wanted there to be a wide gap between a good tee shot and a bad one. Thus, in keeping with that spirit, this hole was lengthened 15 yards back in 2022.
Oh, great.
Amen Corner officially begins now, his second at hole number 11.
Fucking swing. Oh my god.
That is left, and that is trouble.
What?
Oh, and that is in the pond left of this 11th green, and Amen Corner claims another victim. Okay, no further damage. It's a bogey 5, and he'll slide back now to 3 over par. Welcome to the 155-yard par 3 12th. Maybe the most famous par 3 in the world. Hogan's Bridge, Rays Creek. You're familiar with all the names. A bunker in front of the green and 2 behind. Club selection and trying best as you can to gauge the wind, absolutely critical. Oh, what a beautiful shot. That had to go right over that front bunker, but it landed perfectly. "11 feet away. You betcha. What a roll there. That is in for a birdie. And that's going to put him within a stroke of the current cut line, so he's likely going to need at least one more of these if he wants to play the weekend. This 13th tee box, one of the favorite spots for all the golfers. It's a respite. It's very peaceful back there. Chance to gather your thoughts and then maybe gather some momentum, turn one over off the tee, and then turn on the jets, maybe make eagle here. Oh, this is tugged way left.
Oh my god, the luck.
Well, there's good bounces, there's bad bounces. That was a good one.
And this gonna wind up in the second cut.
Great place to miss the green behind. Still have a fighting chance to get up and down.
Putters let him down a few times, but this for birdie. Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. And that's a step in the right direction, but he is not through to the weekend yet, as he is currently right on the cut line. On to the 440-yard par 4 14th, the only hole at Augusta National without a single bunker. The terraced green is the challenge here. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
The most attractive feature of this hole is the dynamic design of the green, cut into 3 separate sections guarded by an amazing false front where the ball will come all the way off the front edge.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
This is an 11-foot putt. Oh, how about the run here? That a 3rd consecutive birdie. And that might just wind up being the difference, as for the moment, that's going to move him inside the cut line in his quest to play the weekend. On to the final par 5 on this second 9, the now 550-yard 15th. This historically has played well under par, but renovations in 2022 added an extra 20 yards to the hole. Well-placed tee shots to the right side of the fairway create a big advantage, but the risk of running into the pine straw or facing a side hill lie has also been increased. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Looking at the greatest second shot in golf, but don't let the beauty fool you. There is trouble everywhere.
That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. Everything going right now. That a 4th consecutive birdie. And that could be an important one, as he'll move a couple shots clear of the cut line. Par 3 16th here at Augusta National, and so many of the most indelible moments in the history of the sport happen right here at this short par 3. Okay, that one's dancing. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, this one's a little bit downhill overall, with a break from left to right to consider also.
That one just gonna sneak on by. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll remain at 1 under par. Next up, the uphill par 4, 17th, measuring 440 yards. The Eisenhower tree, you may remember, was removed in 2014 after being damaged in an ice storm, but challenges remain, especially the green, which seems to slope off in just about every direction. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. That's some good work there. Able to hold the elevated green and now has a good look at birdie. Well played. Oh, finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. And he moves it to 2 under par. Final hole here at Augusta National. It is all you want at 465 yards up the hill, all right in front of you. Hit the perfect drive, the perfect approach, and you might get the perfect ending, all you've ever wanted. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. So now, up the hill, his second at 18. Digs into the bunker, getting set to play the third shot. That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. So a tap in there. That's for par at the last. And this will be an improvement over round one. It is a second round score of 69. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows if you get out early on Saturday, try and post a number, see what happens.
Exactly. There's such a fine line.
Exactly.
From the Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, EA Sports so proudly presents the Masters. Today, it's live third round coverage of this, the season's first major championship. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable
There's
weekend of
two
golf
people
here
on a chair
as
there,
we
just
take in the leaderboard on this
so bad.
Saturday. Your leader is
Same
Wake
person, but
Forest's
one was
Will
half the
Zalatoris.
size.
He's currently at 8 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer hoping to make a move here, 6 shots off the pace. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second. And that will be short and left and into the bunker here on this opening hole. Third shot coming up now from the bunker. Line may have been a little more sunken in than we had thought, but all in all, not a bad shot out of the bunker. Nah, that is right all the way. Okay, it's a bogey here at first.
Fucking
We'll
hell.
drop back now to 1 under par. Now to the second 575-yard par 5 down the hill here at Augusta National. One of 2 5s on this first 9. This is a place where you can make something happen and jumpstart your round. Yeah, that's in the fairway, so maybe a chance for a bounce back after that opening bogey. It is one of the more satisfying shots in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5 the second, and you knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just let that ball carry and just sail towards the green.
There's a good comeback, a bogey at the first, turns right around and eagles number 2 to get back to 1 under par. Onward now to the classic 350-yard par 4 third hole here at Augusta National. Best probably to hit short of the 4 fairway bunkers and then have a full shot into this green, which slopes right to left. You think the confidence is there after the eagle? Free and easy with a follow-through there. And that is a very good tee shot.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
That's a nice lag putt. Frank, what would you focus on a long putt?
That 3-foot circle. Obviously, you allow yourself a little bit more the further and further away you get, but just expectations lower them a little bit. There's certain distances, just take two.
Now to the fourth, an excellent par 3. This requires a solid, pure strike. You can't fake it on this hole, and you're happy to walk away with 3. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. This one of the longest putts you can have on a golf course, though it is for birdie. Yeah, that's really well done. From that distance, you'll take it every time. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll stay at -3. Inspired by the road hole at the old course at St. Andrews, the 495-yard par 4 fifth. This an excellent par 4, second longest at Augusta National. Uphill slightly and dogleg to the left. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. So a breeze at his back as he readies his second to the par 4. This from about 10 feet.
That's it short again.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll stay right where he is.
Fucking dead.
We make our way now to the 180-yard par 3 sixth.
Set in
Second
the
par
water.
3 on the first 9 here at Augusta. Elevated tee looks down on a 2-tiered undulating green that will absolutely test you.
Never gonna get there.
That will be a tough up and down there. Gets into the big bunker short of this 6th green. Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe like to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he'll remain right where he is. On to hole number 7 now, a par 4 at 450 yards. It's one of the narrower holes on the course, so precision is more important than power off the tee. The second shot is no bargain either, with a total of 5 bunkers completely surrounding a fairly small green.
Good drive down the right side. Today, the hole is cut front left, so far enough back to be able to get the ball to stop.
Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notavigay the third.
119 left to the hole. Wind is helping from behind, so you can take a little less club.
and safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Nope, that didn't quite turn as much as he'd hoped.
Yeah, he needed to play it out a little bit further, and he also needed to hit it just a little harder.
That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is. So where the second hole, the par 5, is considerably downhill, the 8th is up the hill. You can certainly make an eagle here, but it requires 2 good shots and maybe a little luck. If you play it off the right, it'll kick down and leave you within eagle range. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Now from way back, better than 300 yards, a second to the par 5. From the fairway, Nota, this is 3rd.
Ball sitting in the left half of this fairway, which definitely increases your chance of getting it close because of the angle.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Oh, dude, that. What a roll that was. A long one in for birdie. And that puts him at 2 under for his round, 4 under for the tournament. We wrap up the first 9 with the tough 460-yard par 4, known for a treacherous 3-tiered green that slopes sharply from back to front. Approach shots here that don't have enough carry could also wind up rolling a good 30, 40 yards or so back down the hill.
Well, somehow, the ball's got through the other side of the tree and really hadn't lost that much yardage.
From the fairway, we check in with Nota.
Great angle from this location. You have a chance to get it close to this hole that's cut right in the middle tier of this green. Players able to use the backstop and use it as a backboard to pull the ball close to the hole, but you have to carry it a minimum of 19 yards or else it will come off to the front edge.
This is where putting may not have been the best idea from there. This is past the hole, and it'll go up the other side of the green. It's 37 yards to the hole.
What a nightmare.
Okay, not a bad lead. That's a good shot. From about 8 feet. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he's going to slide backwards to 3 under par. Start of the second 9 here at Augusta National is also the start of a difficult stretch. These 2 par 4s, 10 and 11, all you want, and then you get up to that challenging little par 3, 12. And is that going to catch the slope? Yes, it will. Down the hill it goes. Wonderfully done to begin this second 9. From the fairway, Nota, this is second.
158 yards left to the hole. Pin is on the front left part of the green.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
Gonna have to be a little careful with this one. It's for birdie. Will that stop? Yes, that was not easy down the slope, but that's pretty well done. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain right where he is. We move along to hole number 11 here at Augusta National. Now at 520 yards, a par 4. This tee box shifted a bit to the left in 2022, which lengthened the hole a good 15 yards, so that now navigating a tee shot down the right side brings more risk into play. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Water left and long. This is second at 11.
Just think about it. You've got to cover nearly 2 football fields of distance and get it inside 5 feet. You wouldn't think that's possible.
Okay, that ball on long all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. And he'll move to 4 under. Well, nowhere on this golf course are the colors more vibrant than right here. Hole number 12. So easy on the eyes. So much harder is figuring the mysterious winds. The answers lie somewhere near the top of those towering pines that kiss the Georgia sky. Augusta's beguiling beauty. Golden Bell.
Haven't hit it.
Oh, look out. That's too far left.
Fuck me.
Oh, boy, that is a big-time misjudgment there. That comes up way short, and it's into the creek fronting this 12th green.
Oh, what a nightmare. No skip.
Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And that's going to drop him to 2 under. This is regarded by most as the greatest par 5 in the world. Why? The risk-reward that's involved and all the history that's been written here at this wonderful hole.
Don't do it.
Yeah, just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5, Frank. Got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Okay, that's acceptable there. 15 feet away. The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And he gets it to 1 under for his round, 3 under for the week. This 14th hole at 440 yards is a good one. The real challenge here is the green. Two-time Masters champion Ben Crenshaw considered this to be one of the most difficult in golf. And that a good shot up the hill and into the fairway at 14. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
He's in a good spot. 126 yards left to the flag. Pin smack bang in the middle.
No, that's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
Another rolled in there. Birdie's now at 13 and 14. And he will definitely not say no to that. We come now to the instantly recognizable hole number 15. It's called Firethorn. Traditionally, it has been the second easiest hole on the course, behind only number 13. But it was lengthened in 2022 with an extra 20 yards added on, making that potential carry over the pond with a second shot that much tougher. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Looking at the greatest second shot in golf, but don't let the beauty fool you. There is trouble everywhere.
Yeah, no reason to risk it there. That's a good layup to a good number short of that pond. Now his third, staring right at the green. And that ball not wanting to cooperate, and it is into the hazard. So now after the drop, this is going to be his 5th shot into this par 5. Frank, I think you have to appreciate that he kept his head down and kept his head in the game, and he'll be able to get out of here with a bogey.
Hey, I've been watching for a while, Rich, and I haven't seen touch that good for quite a while.
We arrive now at the 170-yard par 3 16th, played entirely over water to a green flanked by 3 bunkers. Like every hole at Augusta, precision off the tee here is key. You can make a birdie. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll stay right where he is. This par 4 17th at 440 yards, one of the most famous in the sport. This is when in 1986, Jack Nicklaus, at the age of 46, made the birdie putt. Vern Lundquist on the call.
Fucking tree again. Invisible branches.
He needs to be mindful of the breeze here as he sets for a second.
That one is
No, he's
running
not happy.
so hot.
Yeah, that's good par. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is.
Lead is pulling well away from
We
him.
arrive
He's
now at
only
one of
on
the
hole
most
8.
famous finishing holes in golf. 465-yard par 4 18th at Augusta. Uphill, dogleg right, 2 bunkers at the left elbow of the fairway, and 2 greenside bunkers protecting a 2-tiered green. Quite a sight. Yeah, that one navigated beautifully through that narrow opening, and that is going to work out just fine. He has a 12-footer here. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. So Frank,
14
not much
under.
movement here on moving day and even par round. They're going to find themselves pretty well out of the picture.
Damn. He's just trying to cheat. Let's just try to cheat. No.
Yes. No. Settings.
Menu narration is turned off by default. Press X to continue, or use the D-pad to enable menu narration.
Visual. Address Canberra. Heated green
Menu
low.
narration
Menu
enabled.
Sunday at Augusta. 3 simple words that bring to mind those timeless images of yesteryear.
Huge fucking bone.
What lies in store today? What decisions to be made? What putts to agonize over?
Unskippable
What
cutscene.
roars will echo and reverberate through the second 9? And who will be left standing in the twilight?
Soulless.
Trophy aloft, sporting a new green jacket. This is the final round of the Masters.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today could be a coronation in the world of golf, a champion crowned, a green jacket awarded, and enough memories created to last a lifetime. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. Your leader is Wake Forest's Will Zalatoris. He's got it to 14 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer here, well back on the scoreboard and just looking to go out and make some birdies. And that a beauty, safely in the fairway to get this Sunday round started.
That head cover on the driver might just be an ornament today. I think we're going to see a lot of 3-woods.
Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Got it there, but not quite on target.
10-foot putt left.
kidding. This game's unfair sometimes. That luck did the whole way. Safely in. It's a par here at the first. And he'll stay at 2 under. All right, that's in for a bogey here to start the round. And that won't help the cause one bit. Moving on to the 575-yard par 5 second at Augusta National. One of 2 par 5s on this first 9. Reachable into for many in the field, but the green is protected by large, deep bunkers.
Never. These trees don't exist until you get there. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Oh, you fucking bastard.
Oh, this doesn't look promising. Yeah, that ball never on line. Comes into contact with the leaves and the branches and just nowhere for it to go except into the hazard.
Fucking hell. Fair play.
Now, gotta manage the pine straw here with his second. Well, Frank, this has not been a pretty exhibition on this hole, but still, third shot coming up, chance to do something.
Yeah, I'd call it the scenic route, Rich. You know, clip that tree, but fortunate, really, to stay on the fairway. I know there's a long way to go, but, I mean, really, I'd thanking my lucky stars.
Nicely in the fairway here, Frank, but this is steeply downhill to the green.
No, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. And he's going to get this to 3 under par. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll stay right where he is. Now to the short par 4 third, only 350 yards. I think one of the more underrated holes on this golf course. We know those 5 pars plus the 12th on that second 9 get so much attention, and rightly so. But this is a wonderful hole, strategic. You need some touch here. And that will do just fine. Ooh, that is a tough spot to play from. It's into one of those 4 bunkers left of this third fairway. Needed maybe half a club more there. As it is, needs to get up and down to save par. All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
Nota Begay down on 3 green to look at this putt for birdie.
And this has a pretty clear right to left break to it. Players got to recognize the speed. This is one that guys leave short quite a bit.
He'll have 17 feet on this putt.
Just like that.
So that safely in. It's a par here at the 3rd. And he'll remain right where he is. That one in for a bogey here at the 3rd. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. Next up, the stout par 3 4th here at Augusta National, measuring 240 yards. Middle to long iron is the play here, but accuracy is key with the 2 bunkers protecting the front of that green. That's going to be on the putting surface, and the birdie looks straight ahead. And this is going to be in the short grass just off to the left. This one computed at an even 60 feet here for birdie. Oh, no, I thought that was in for sure. Just a little jag right at the end, going to leave it on the lip. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll stay right where he is. That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And that won't help the cause one bit. We move now to hole number 5, Magnolia, a par 4 at a stout 495 yards. Avoiding the 2 deep bunkers left of the fairway is a must, but a sloped green full of little hollows makes getting an approach to birdie range no small feat. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Second shot now, and has to be careful because that breeze can be tricky at his back. You don't want to overclub.
It's a Yama.
Well, going to be a lengthy putt for birdie, but on a long approach like that, anything on the green is a welcome sight. From the fairway, we check in with Nota.
Finding the fairway here at the 5th does not guarantee that you're going to hit the green. A series of undulations and bumps really make it tough to get it close.
We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
This will pick up pace as it goes down this slope, but more importantly, it's going to work its way from left to right.
Nope, didn't get that out there far enough, and it winds up sliding by to the right. This one should work sharply to his right. It's for birdie. That's going to scoot a foot or two by. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll stay at -3. That one finished off. It's in for par, and he'll remain right where he is. Another good par 3 here on this first 9. It's the 180-yard par 3 sixth. Elevated tee, 2-tiered green. Chance to make it 2, but you need to be precise on the tee. Yeah, not quite enough on that one. It's going to take this slope and come back off the front of the green. Not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Nicely done as he rolls that in for his par. And he'll stay right where he is. Okay, it's a bogey here at number 6. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. On to hole number 7. It is a par 4 at an even 450 yards in length. Anything into the pine trees running the length of the fairway can oftentimes lead to a bogey or worse, with the 3 front bunkers preventing any thoughts of running one up to the green. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Well positioned in the fairway, but there is no guarantees to hit the green. It is protected by a series of bunkers all around it, and precision is a requirement.
Man in the tree.
So Iona, this his second from the fairway.
134 yards left to the flagstick today, and the pin on the front portion.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker.
It's a slow start, and you can blame it on the short game.
looking to splash this softly onto the green.
Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par.
Well, obviously he can do better, and he's going to have to on this next putt if he wants to just get out of here with bogey, Frank.
And this one's certainly going to be, well, worth the price of admission.
Wow. I give that the full 10 seconds.
The leader
nope,
could literally
I
score.
think that's staying out. What a shame.
18 over.
That one finished off.
Go back
It'll
to
be a
even.
par here at 7.
The AI are so bad.
And he'll remain right where he is.
I'm trying to cheese my way to a victory.
Okay, so that one finished off with double bogey. And that won't help the cause one bit.
I haven't even teed
We
off
move
yet.
now to the 8th here at Augusta. This is an uphill 570-yard par 5. Avoid the fairway bunker off the tee, and reaching into is definitely a possibility. This starting toward the right side. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
And when you're not playing very well, that's a good idea. You take out the 3-wood instead of the driver. Make sure you get the ball in the fairway. That's job one.
Okay, wasn't trying to get home in 2, just playing for position, and the 5-wood does the job.
A bit of a popcorn shooter there, 5-wood, just a safe little shot, knock it down there.
This one will play a little bit longer. It's up the hill to that green.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
From the fairway, Noda, this is 3rd.
Ball sitting in the left half of this fairway, which definitely increases your chance of getting it close because of the angle.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Now, Noda, this for birdie.
And this is one where you just got to keep the hands and the wrists quiet and get it started online.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet.
I'm not making birdies.
Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. Will certainly help the cause. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll stay right where he is. Par 4 9th is intriguing here at Augusta National. This is where you can see just how hilly the golf course is. It may not show up on television that way, but you can certainly feel it as you make your way up to this 9th green.
Come on, you twat.
This is going to be a beautiful drop down the hill into the big clearing, and it'll set up a good look at this 9th green. Yeah, that is a wonderful tee shot, right where you want to be here at hole number 9. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Well, from this section of the fairway, you have an opportunity to get the ball close to the back third of this green. It's going to require some good calculations on yardage and proper execution to get the ball to sit on the right plateau.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Oh, never in doubt. What a great putt that is. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And this will be a 1 under front side as he goes out in 35. Wow, just a terrible target. Those are the ones that will drive you crazy. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that will mean it's a front 9 score of 35, 1 under par. Second 9 begins with a downhill 495-yard par 4 featuring a 60-yard long center bunker short of the green. The first hole until 1935, number 10 traditionally plays harder than any other hole here at Augusta National. This drive landed perfectly. It'll catch that slope, and it's going to wind up in a great position here on this 10th fairway. So a breeze at his back as he readies his second to the par 4.
Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
160 gets him to the hole. Pin sitting in the back left portion of the green.
Inexcusable.
Inexcusable crowd animations.
Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he'll remain right where he is. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll stay right where he is. On now to the second hardest hole in Masters history, the 520-yard par 411. It's been noted that the great Bobby Jones always wanted there to be a wide gap between a good tee shot and a bad one. Thus, in keeping with that spirit, this hole was lengthened 15 yards back in 2022. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Water left and long. This is second at 11.
It's going to hit the tree. Did he do it on purpose? Genius shot.
That shot does finish up on the green, but it sets up for a very difficult putt. Amen Corner officially begins now. His second at hole number 11. One thing's for sure, he's going to have to hit this one with some pace, traveling uphill much of the way. Frank, that's just a really good putt right there.
Yeah, that's why you call lag putting. You get outside a certain distance, and really your mind has to be about two putting and not trying to be a hero.
Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. And he'll move to 4 under.
Come on.
So that brushed in for par here at 11. And he'll remain at 4 under. Welcome to the 155-yard par 3 12. Maybe the most famous par 3 in the world. Hogan's Bridge, Rays Creek, you're familiar with all the names. A bunker in front of the green and two behind. Club selection and trying best as you can to gauge the wind, absolutely critical.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Well, that's going to be on the left portion of this 12th green, but with a hole on the other side, that's only okay off the tee. Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. That's just okay, I'd say, but he's left himself at least a chance at a par, Frank.
Come on, Rich. I mean, you're being too kind there. That's not ideal.
That is well read. A terrific putt there to save par. And he'll remain right where he is. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is. We finish up Amen Corner with the sweeping 510-yard par 5 13th. Hit the center of the fairway. You can go for the green into, but look out for the tributary to Rays Creek in front of the green and the 4 bunkers behind. That's going to be up the left-hand side. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. And that's going to hug the left side of the fairway, but it looks like it's going to wind up being okay. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in a really good position here on the par 5. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Ball came up just short of Rays Creek. Now the job is to measure out your carry in order to get it close.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that to do over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
A birdie opportunity here at 13.
And these are putts he struggled to get the right speed all round long, and it's definitely led to some 3-putts. He has to be careful. Needs a little bit more pace and a little more borrow.
11 feet away. Just a touch firm there. It'll be about 3-4 feet coming back. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And he'll remain right where he is. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll stay right where he is.
Thrown away so many birdies.
On to the 440-yard par 4 14th, the only hole at Augusta National without a single bunker. The terraced green is the challenge here.
That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway. And that a good shot up the hill and into the fairway at 14. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
The most attractive feature of this hole is the dynamic design of the green, cut into 3 separate sections guarded by an amazing false front where the ball will come all the way off the front edge.
So after nearly driving this par 4, his second from behind the green.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Nope.
Oh, God, how these fucking cuts are missing.
No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. And he'll stay right where he is. On to the final par 5 on this second 9, the now 550-yard 15th. This historically has played well under par, but renovations in 2022 added an extra 20 yards to the hole. Well-placed tee shots to the right side of the fairway create a big advantage, but the risk of running into the pine straw or facing a side hill lie has also been increased.
When will you learn, brethren?
From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Looking at the greatest second shot in golf, but don't let the beauty fool you. There is trouble everywhere.
Okay, wasn't trying to get home in 2, just playing for position, and the 5-wood does the job.
A bit of a popcorn shooter there, 5-wood, just safe little shot, knock it down there.
And that one going to make its way into the second cut.
What?
So, Frank, downhill shot, what's the right way to play it?
Well, normally downhill, you're also reducing the amount of lofts. So you got 2 choices, either hit a little bit easier or actually take a little bit more loft. And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
Such bollocks, man.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll remain right where he is.
My ball's still in the hole.
Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll stay right where he is. Par 3 16th here at Augusta National, and so many of the most indelible moments in the history of the sport happen right here at this short par 3.
that one's starting left, and it is not moving.
My God.
Yeah, not sure if that was a mishit or just a miscalculation, but that comes up well short and is into the hazard. I mean, this is a clinic in how to play the game. Just keep everything hole high, give yourself a look for birdie, and that's what he'll have coming up. Oh, that's trouble. Nope, that just did not look right from the start, and that ball is into the hazard. So now, with the drop taken, this is going to be his 5th at the par 3. Not a good hole of golf here. It is that time to pick up and move on. This one moving left here for birdie. That a pure roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. And he's into red figures now at 1 under par. Next up, the uphill par 4 17th, measuring 440 yards. The Eisenhower tree, you may remember, was removed in 2014 after being damaged in an ice storm, but challenges remain, especially the green, which seems to slope off in just about every direction. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Breeze at his back shoulder as he lines up his 2nd from the fairway.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
A look here for birdie at 17.
Yeah, and it's certainly no gimme from this length. It would be a Brucey bonus to find the bottom of the cup. Main consideration has to be about pace.
This from about 10 feet.
That's going to slide by to the left. Good work to get into that position, but couldn't finish it off. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll remain at 1 under par. Well, the difficulty here at the finishing hole, this famous 465-yard par 4 18th, is that you are coming out of a narrow shoot off the tee, and it is steeply up the hill. Good drive, though, puts you in position to maybe make a birdie. That a beautiful tee shot through the chute here at 18. That is going to be ideal. Yeah, that one navigated beautifully through that narrow opening, and that is going to work out just fine. So now, up the hill, his 2nd at 18. Not your standard approach here. This is 2nd from behind the green.
No matter what, man, I'm in that bunker. Come on.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par. Oh, boy, not on your last putt of the round. That is cruel.
Shut up. I'll fucking miss it, mate. I don't care. I'll fucking miss it. I'm a man on the edge.
Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he's going to fall out of red figures, back down to even par.
I'm a man on the edge.
Okay, so that will wind up the par after last. And that's going to wrap up our 18 holes of golf. Alongside Frank Novelo, I'm Rich Lerner for EA Sports. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye for now.
Well, if I won that, I was going to buy myself a little Masters polo, but I don't think I deserve it. We'll get ourselves a taking part one, not a green one. Right, fuck this noise.